Hello, welcome.
Hey Trav, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Your classroom is clearly super cool.
It is, it's a pretty cool place, isn't it?
How would you describe it?
Organized chaos, fun, excitement, not a traditional classroom, anything to try and keep people excited, I think is how I would describe it.
If anyone knows you, they must know your dog, isn't that right?
Yes, everybody who has taken my class knows Casey.
Ah, so Casey's her name?
That's Casey, yep.
How old is she?
She's gonna be 8 this year.
Oh, what breed?
She's a golden retriever.
Oh, very nice, very nice. What was the name of your first pet?
My first pet's name was Holly.
How long have you been teaching?
This is year 6 now.
Oh. Have you always taught at Leesville?
I've always taught at Leesville, all 6 years.
Okay, okay. Are these pictures of all the classes you've had over the years?
Except for the first year. Yep. So I was a poor teacher in the very beginning, and I did not have a camera for 2016, so I don't have any pictures. And then of course, we're missing 3 sets of classes, or 6 classes because of COVID. So the gap there are my COVID years. We have to figure out something to do for them.
How would you describe teaching at Leesville?
It's fun. It's exciting. The students here are great. The staff is great. The atmosphere is everything that you would want it to be in a classroom and in a school.
How would you describe the environment during your classes?
Fun. I try to make everything that we do fun and applicable, which is tough because history is not always the easiest thing for people to get a grasp on, but I just try and make it lively and enjoyable.
What is the most overused phrase in your classroom right now?
The most overused phrase in the classroom, why do we have to do that? I think would probably be the biggest thing that people are saying right now. Yeah.
Do you ever use that phrase?
I do. I normally use it as a phrase to mock the person who's asking me the question, but yeah.
Ooh, Paris, I see.
Yes, some travel.
What has been your favorite place to visit?
My favorite place to visit has probably been London. So the pictures that you're looking at are from 2 trips that Mr. Bacon and Miss Engdahl and I took with students from Leesville the summer before COVID and the summer before that. And we did Germany and Italy, Switzerland, Ireland, London, Paris. Lots of fun places, but London was probably my favorite.
How many times have you been out of the country?
2.
What subjects have you taught?
I have taught world history and American history.
What subjects are you teaching now?
I am teaching all world history.
What is your best memory of teaching?
My best memory of teaching, there's so many memories. I would say that anytime someone has achieved something that they didn't think that they could do, and I got to be a part of that, that's a memory that I'll never forget.
So what's most rewarding about teaching?
Helping people reach goals that they didn't think were possible. Whether it's in the classroom or doing something else in life or getting to college, that's my favorite part.
Dang, can you share with me your secret to teaching?
No, because if I did, then there'd be too many people like me.
Has a student ever taught you something?
Taught me something? Yeah, I've learned a lot of humility. I've learned a lot of patience. People have taught me to be a better person, be a better teacher, be a better just human being.
What time do you get to school?
6:15.
What time do you leave?
It depends on the day. Right now, normally like 5 o'clock.
How long is the commute?
33 minutes.
What type of car do you drive?
A Jeep Wrangler.
Yes, yes, yes. Can you tell me about your car?
Yeah, it's a 4-door Jeep Wrangler, all black, tinted windows, lifted tires. Everything's kind of becoming how I want it to be.
Does it have a name?
It does. It's Bertha.
Are the doors off right now, Bertha?
They are not off because of the rain.
Teleportation or flying?
Teleportation. Flying takes too long.
I'm aware you're a big meal prep guy.
I am.
What'd you pack for lunch today?
This week, lunches are baked chicken with some carrots and then an apple.
If you had to eat one meal every day for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Chicken parm.
Very good, very good. Is there any food you won't go near?
Brussels sprouts.
If you could have a meal with anyone alive or dead, who would it be?
I would probably want to have a meal with Abraham Lincoln.
Ah, of course, a man of historical significance. What is your favorite time period in history?
Probably ancient Greece and ancient Rome.
I see many events of historical significance on the ceiling. Can you tell me what all this is about?
Yes, I am digging in for the long haul, and I am trying to create a timeline through history with the ceiling tiles. So as you can see, we don't have a lot done, but it is happening. We're piece by piece going to work all the way through from the beginning of time to modern day history.
How long have you had people painting ceiling tiles?
3 years. Well, 3 years, but it's a lot less because of COVID.
Was this taken in New York?
It was.
What's the best trait you received from your parents?
Probably the will to keep working when I don't want to anymore. And I would say that's definitely a trait that my mom gave me.
What are some places you've lived in your life?
I've lived in New York, and I've lived in North Carolina.
Where did you go to college?
I went to college at the State University of New York at New Paltz.
If you could bring back any fashion trend, what would it be?
The Wild West cowboy outfits with the hat, boots, spurs, the whole 9 yards.
What's the most embarrassing fashion trend you used to rock?
I would probably say the Letterman jacket that people in their varsity years of playing a sport wear. I used to wear that jacket every day without fail.
Xbox or PS4?
Xbox, of course.
Obviously. What's the game you play the most?
I am probably playing Destiny 2 the most right now.
Is there a game you regret buying?
I would say no. I've come to just kind of play whatever I want, and then as far as regretting it, it doesn't really happen much anymore.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is not doing enough in the classroom to help somebody who needs help.
What's your workout regimen?
Right now, I'm on a full body split. I'm working out 6 days a week, doing full body each day for 10 weeks.
What's your go-to workout song?
Random liked songs on Spotify, and then just let it go from there.
Is there a number one fitness tip you can share with viewers?
It's not going to be fast or flashy, but progress is built over time.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Travagline.
What's one thing you really want to achieve?
I want to be a teacher that people remember when they have kids and they talk about how important school was, that they can tell their kids about that.
If not teaching, what would you be doing in your life?
I would be a New York State trooper.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Books or movies?
Movies.
What's your favorite sport?
Football. Well, no, weightlifting. But oftentimes people are like, weightlifting's not a sport, so then football.
Have you ever coached at Leesville?
I have.
What sport?
Track and field.
What was your favorite event?
Shot put.
Are you a morning person or a night person?
Morning.
What's your favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show right now is, my favorite TV show of all time is Game of Thrones. My favorite TV show right now is Lucifer.
2 answers. How many times have you rewatched those shows?
I rewatched Game of Thrones twice. I have not yet finished Lucifer.
Is there a fictional family you'd like to be a part of?
A fictional family. I would say any of the families in Game of Thrones would be a very fun opportunity to be a part of.
What's your favorite movie?
V for Vendetta, as you can see from the wall.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Telepathy.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
If you were famous, what would you be famous for?
Being the best teacher.
What would the title of your autobiography be?
A life in the day of craziness that involves dogs, weights, and students.
Okay, last question. How many times do you listen to the Wolf Totem?
Probably too many and enough to annoy my classes.
Thanks, Trav.
Thank you.